Have you ever wondered why your car's performance isn't what it used to be? Are you frustrated with sluggish acceleration, rough idling, or that annoying decrease in fuel efficiency? What if we told you that 75% of engine performance issues are linked to simple maintenance tasks that most drivers overlook? Imagine your car's engine working hard every day, but slowly losing its power because of one thing: neglected maintenance. Simple issues like dirty air filters, clogged fuel injectors, and carbon buildup could be quietly stealing your car's power without you even realizing it. But don't worry. The good news is that there's something you can do about it. In fact, with a few simple DIY tasks, you could restore your engine's performance and make it run like new. No expensive mechanic required. Want to know how? Let's dive into the first fix that will make all the difference. Let's start with the simplest fix that can make a huge difference: the air filter. You might be surprised, but something as basic as a dirty air filter could be robbing your engine of both power and fuel efficiency. You see, the air filter in your car's engine is responsible for keeping dirt, dust, and debris out of the engine while allowing clean air to flow in. Over time, however, this filter becomes clogged, restricting airflow and causing the engine to work harder, burning more fuel. This not only decreases your car's power, but also leads to poor fuel economy. But the good news is, fixing this problem is incredibly easy. In fact, you can do it yourself in just a few minutes. Let's walk through the steps of cleaning or replacing your air filter. Start by locating the air filter box under your hood. It's typically made of plastic and is secured with clips or screws. Once you open it, pull out the filter. If it's covered in dirt, debris, or leaves, it's time to either clean or replace it. If it's reusable, you can blow out the dirt with compressed air, being careful not to damage the filter. However, if it's beyond saving, replacing it with a new one is very affordable and worth the investment. Once you've swapped the filter, close everything back up, and your engine will be able to breathe better, burning fuel more efficiently. You'll notice smoother acceleration and a slight boost in performance immediately. Now that your engine can breathe better, let's move on to another crucial component: the mass airflow MAF sensor. This small but vital piece of technology is responsible for measuring the amount of air entering your engine and sending this information to your car's computer, which then adjusts the fuel mixture for optimal combustion. Over time, however, dust and grime can build up on the MAF sensor, causing it to send faulty readings to the engine's computer. This results in poor performance, rough idling, and sometimes that dreaded check engine light. But don't worry, cleaning the MAF sensor is quick and simple. The first step is locating the sensor, which is usually mounted on or near the air intake tube. Once you've unplugged the electrical connector, carefully unscrew the sensor and inspect it for any visible dirt or grime. The key here is to only use a mass airflow sensor cleaner. Never use carburetor or brake cleaner, as they can damage the delicate parts inside the sensor. Spray the cleaner onto the wires or hot elements inside the sensor, letting it dissolve the dirt. Don't touch or scrub the wires. They're very sensitive. After cleaning, let the sensor air dry for at least 30 minutes before reinstalling it. Once the sensor is clean and dry, reattach it, plug the electrical connector back in, and secure everything in place. You'll notice smoother idling, improved acceleration, and potentially better fuel efficiency. Next up on our list is fuel injectors. These tiny components play a huge role in your engine's performance, as they're responsible for delivering the right amount of fuel to your engine's combustion chambers. Over time, however, carbon deposits and grime can build up inside the injectors, causing them to malfunction. This can lead to poor combustion, rough engine performance, and higher fuel consumption. But here's the good news. Cleaning your fuel injectors is easier than you think, and it doesn't require expensive repairs. With a good fuel injector cleaner, you can restore your injectors to their optimal performance. To get started, head to any auto parts store and pick up a trusted fuel injector cleaner. Make sure it's the right one for your vehicle. The cleaner works best when your fuel tank is nearly empty, so check your fuel level before you start. Once you've got the cleaner, simply pour the recommended amount directly into your gas tank before filling it with fresh fuel. As you drive, the cleaner will mix with the fuel and work its magic, breaking down the carbon deposits inside the injectors. After a few hundred miles, you'll notice a smoother acceleration, better throttle response, and improve fuel efficiency. Now let's talk about spark plugs. These small components may seem insignificant, but they actually play a massive role in your engine's performance. Spark plugs ignite the air-fuel mixture in your engine's cylinders, creating the combustion that powers your car. However, over time, spark plugs wear out, leading to incomplete combustion, rough idling, and poor fuel efficiency. Luckily, replacing old spark plugs is a straightforward fix that will make your engine run smoother instantly. To get started, consult your car's manual to find the recommended replacement interval for your spark plugs, typically every 30,000 to 100,000 miles, depending on the vehicle. Once you're ready, make sure the engine is cool to the touch. Use a spark plug socket, ratchet, and extension to carefully remove the spark plugs. Inspect the old plugs for wear. If you see carbon buildup, worn tips, or oil deposits, it's time to replace them. Install the new plugs, making sure they're properly gapped according to your vehicle's specifications. Thread them in by hand, being careful not to cross-thread, then tighten them with a ratchet until they're snug. Once installed, reconnect the ignition wires or coils, and you'll notice smoother acceleration with less hesitation. The throttle body controls the amount of air entering your engine, and when it gets clogged with carbon deposits or dirt, it can disrupt the air-fuel mixture and cause poor engine performance. But don't worry, cleaning or replacing the throttle body is a simple fix that can make a huge difference in how your engine runs. Start by locating the throttle body, which is usually near the intake manifold or air intake tube. Disconnect the air intake hose and any electrical connectors to access the throttle plate inside. If you notice black carbon buildup or gunk around the plate or inner walls, it's time to clean it. Spray throttle body cleaner directly onto the deposits, then gently scrub the surfaces with a soft cloth or brush. Don't force the throttle plate open aggressively. This could damage sensitive parts. If the buildup is stubborn, let the cleaner soak for a minute before wiping it away. Once the throttle body is clean, reattach the air intake hose and reconnect the electrical components. If the throttle body is damaged, replacing it may be necessary, but cleaning is usually sufficient. After the job is done, you'll notice smoother acceleration and better throttle response.